woman. Now, Deborah did not say which woman. Where this army leader ran to, he found a woman. That woman was a nobody. She even did not belong to this community, but she knew he was a bad man. That woman was called Jael. Jael saw this man run into her tent, and she said, God is great. Today I am going to end the misery of this community. The man who came to her tent was hiding. Jael said, come and hide here. She opened her tent for him. He said he was hungry. She gave him a glass of milk, which helped him sleep. And what Jael did was pick the peg of the tent and hit it through his skull with a hammer. Jael ended the problem of Israel at that time. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the different roles of women in rescuing their communities. There was a Jael who nobody knew about, and there was a Deborah who was the only judge that we have in the Bible. See yourselves here. Each one of you has a role that you play that is so big that no one can stand in the gap that you stand in. I heard people say that I am their hero, that I am unshakable, and all the good words that come with it. But have you paid attention to the women who do more than I do for a lifetime? The people who have been doing it since they were 10. We have Lucifer Nakato. She has been doing it since she was a youth. Your mother. Myself, I felt like if I gave you my most precious prize, which is my husband, I would be covered. I said, I'll contribute in that way. If he wants to go, let him go and play his part. But there are women who have their husbands, their children, and themselves at the front line. Some you don't know. Some you see, some you don't see. Those are my heroes. The Sauda Madaras, the Olivia Rutayas, the Omukisa Swabras. And some of them have lost their lives at the front line. Those people inspire me to do the little that I can. And some of you inspire me to do the little that I can, because you do things I cannot do. I am not your hero. You are my heroes. I know some of you still doubt the job that you do and the contribution that you make. I'll still remind you of the women in the Bible. There is a woman called Esther. Her story is found in the book of Esther. Esther was a nobody. But she was a Jew in a community where Jews were hiding. They never wanted to be known. She was Mordecai's niece, not Mordecai niece. One day, the king at that time wanted to show his might and his strength. So he said, I will hold a banquet for 187 days just to show my might. And he called his then queen called Vashti and said, come and show these people how beautiful you are. And she said, no, all of you are drunk. I'm not going to participate in this. And he got angry. He said, I'm going to get a new queen. And he called for a beauty pageant. And Esther came and participated, and she won. She did not know what was coming ahead. One day, there is this favorite person that the king had. He was called Haman, not Haman Immune. And Haman was an Agagite. Haman was not from that community. No, he was not part of those people. He was an Agagite from a different place. But he was the king's favorite. So he comes here, and Esther is the queen, and this Agagite wants to bring new rules in the palace. He said, you know what, I think these Jews are a problem to this place. They need to be hanged, all of them. They need to be wiped out. And the king, being the drunk that he was, said, of course, if you think that's the right thing to do, let's have everybody hanged. Esther made a statement which I normally want each one of you to make. She said, if I perish, I perish, but I will stand for my people. This was a one-time nobody in a community. Is not from the majority class. Is someone that became a queen by pageant. Doesn't even have relatives in that place, apart from her only uncle, Mordecai. She touched the heart of the king, and all Jews were saved. And Haman was hanged. You play a big role. Where you sit, you play a big role. And I want you to know that you are very valuable, and what you do and where you are placed. No one is placed there. It is you alone that is placed there, and you alone can execute that job. We need all of you, and you're all my heroes. I've heard people talk about the contribution that our family is making. Can all my children stand up, please? Why? One of them is seated, I don't know why. Can all my children stand up? Thank you. I'm giving my speech in English because I know some people need to hear this. Uganda and Uganda, tuchakola omulimu munene nnyo okuyigiriza abantu Oluganda. These children of mine contribute in the way that they do. I heard you talk about how Subi removes starters socks and then massages the feet, and then 12 Padeno 12 and then the one who writes on Twitter, and the one who takes away the phone and the laptop so they don't write on Twitter. And then the one who is right now contributing by recording. But you do not see the many children that are out there doing marvelous work. Subi is there. There is a kid called Kata. You can sit. You can sit. There is a kid called Kata. Have you seen Kata? Yeah. You have not seen Kata online? Go look for Kata's interviews. She is about 6 or 7. Eloquent. She speaks like a 40-year-old. That kid's contribution, I am surprised you have not seen Kata. Guys, make Kata popular. Make Kata popular. She speaks things as they are. I have seen children who draw art. They do artistic impressions of situations and share it with people online. They are home challenging their parents to speak the truth and to do right. It's simply because the cameras are on us. But the children who are doing amazing to save our country from what it is going through. And if you see such children and you can support them in any way, please go ahead and support them. That is Uganda. I hear people talking about resilient. Barbi is resilient. Barbi, you are resilient. I am not. kizibu just kubiremerako nengamba kino kiggwaddi. All women are resilient, but you know what is happening to us as Ugandan women? Our government is taking our resilience for granted. Because we are extraordinarily resilient and strong, they give us only ordinary livelihoods. And they take us for granted. They think we will go through it. We deserve better as Ugandan mothers. We deserve hospitals where we can go and deliver our children and our children don't die. We deserve good roads where we can ride our bicycles in the villages and take our bananas to the roadside for sale. We deserve clean water, and our daughters don't have to spend time going to fetch water instead of going to school. We deserve laws that protect our children, because we are not here to give birth to children who won't survive this regime. Yes. We are strong, yes. We are resilient, yes. But we deserve to be allowed to live with our husbands. And we deserve to be heard, because we are smart and we know what is good for our nation. Yes. I want us today to recognize women whose voices have been loud and who we truly appreciate. I personally appreciate Mama Miriam Atembe. She was one of the people who drafted, one of the women who drafted the Constitution, the 1995 Constitution, and brought it to life. Recently she said that she would rather be sent to her creator other than be muzzled and see the Constitution be overthrown. Mama Miriam, you are appreciated. I adore you. You have been my role model since I was 14. Thank you for showing us the way. Thank you for showing us the truth. Thank you for speaking the truth even with a shaky voice. You have taught us the way. It is on your shoulders that we are standing. Thank you, Mama. I want to appreciate the work of Agatha Tuhaire. Agatha, I know that there is a lot you're going through as we speak. Losses, seen and unseen, trauma that you may never heal from. But your name at Highway is not by mistake. God gave you to us. And we appreciate you for standing in the gap for all the women in Uganda. Thank you. Dr. Sarah Lidinti. Thank you, Doctor, for making the complicated words easy for us to understand. Making the Constitution seem like something we can all learn and know how everything works. Thank you for not being intimidated. Indeed, thank you very much. Mama Winnie Byanyima has been vocal, I think, all the time I have seen her, all my life. Mama Winnie, for all the work that you have done, in all places where you have represented the Ugandan woman on the international stage, you have made us very proud. I feel so sad that at your age, when you're almost retiring, and where you're supposed to be grazing your cattle, you are always demanding for the release of your husband, who was arbitrarily arrested, kidnapped, and who has been denied justice. I feel your pain. I may not know what exactly you're going through, but I think that what you're going through is not an easy thing, but we pray for you and we see you. Thank you for not giving up. Mama Zedriga. Mama Zedriga, Orichia.
Oriyo.
Mama Zedriga, the de facto. I love you so much. I feel your presence whenever you reach in a place. I know right now you're going through a difficult time, but it is on your shoulders that we, the Women of National Unity Platform, are standing right now. We have political prisoners. Their names we have heard over and over and over again. And one of you here, one of you, my friend, pays school fees for the child of one of these political prisoners. Olivia Rutaya. When you get the chance to see this message, Olivia, just know that your calling is way bigger than we can understand. But we know that where you are standing is a place where no one else can stand. You are serving exactly the right way. Do not be intimidated. You have no crime. You did nothing wrong. It is political persecution. Everybody knows it. And we love you because you have not given up. Tata used to say that to mention is to omit is to offend. There are very women that I could mention, and I know there is many that I have omitted. But I want to conclude this by thanking the women who are here with us, who have looked after my children for me in this period. One day I will publicly talk about them. They are the most amazing, most giving, very comforting women I have met in a very long time. True mothers who have taught my children some things I had failed to teach them in these 6 months. These women have mothered me. I appreciate you so much. Your job is so big. I cannot be you, so I can't do the things that you do. That is why I say you are my heroes and your work is seen. That's why I can come here dressed like this and dance, and I am not broken. We have a challenge back in Uganda. All of us know the problems at our home. I will not go over them again. By the time you sit in this congregation, you know exactly what is going on at home. To mention it, to go pointing at it, to me, right now, is repetition. I know you already know. But what you do not know is the power that each one of you has to end the problem back home. Temumanyi buzito bwe mulina. Temumanyi maanyi ge mulina. Actually, temumanyi nti mwe mukankanya gavumenti ya Uganda musanvu. Bakazi mwe mukijjanyiza gavumenti. Mwe temukiraba. Mwe muwandiika ebbaluwa nebigenda eri sanctions nezijja. Mwe mwekalakaasa abeefula nti ebibeera ewaka tebabiraba ne babiraba. Mwe abakujjirira abaana abali ku ground singa si ground singa yafadda. Bakazi mwe mbeebaza. I have personal friends here. Personal friends who I approached and told about the need to collect school fees for the political prisoners' children. And you have faithfully paid school fees every single term for close to 7 years. Can anyone do what you do? Didn't you see the ones who left prison the other day talk about how they found their families together in one piece? Did you not see the testimony? It is you that do that. You. I am going to end my speech. But before I go, I want to give us a bit of a highlight about the human rights situation back home. Something that is already written. Thank you so much. Thank you. I know we all know human rights violations. We know the judiciary is under capture. We know the parliament is not standing on its own. We know very well all offices have been weaponized. We understand there is no administration that functions on its own. I know we all understand what's going on back home. But I wanted to highlight this. You know, all of us don't read that much, but I know some of you have come across this thing. So this is the reality of human rights in Uganda. And recently, there was a report that came out by Freedom House. Freedom House tells how freedoms are in different countries, and then they grade the countries and tell you what position you hold worldwide, whether your country is free or not. So, on political rights in Uganda, number one, our electoral process. A1 says, the questions, they ask questions and then grade. So they said, was the current head of government or other chief national authority elected through free and fair elections? Was the current head of government or other chief national authority elected through free and fair elections? Uganda scores 1 out of 4. Were the current national legislative representatives elected through fair and free elections? Time out for you. Were the current national legislative representatives elected through free and fair elections? We scored 1 out of 4. Are the electoral laws and framework fair, and are they implemented impartially by the relevant election management bodies? 1 out of 4. Do the people have the right to organize in different political parties or other competitive political groupings, or their choice? And is the system free of undue obstacles to the rise and fall of these competing parties or groupings? 1 out of 4. Is there a realistic opportunity for the opposition to increase its support or gain power through elections? 1 out of 4. Are the people's political choices free from domination by forces that are external to the political sphere or by political forces that employ extra political means? 1 out of 4. We are doing very badly as a country. But we can end it if each one of us stands in the gap where they are placed. Because each one of us is given a duty to play. And if you play your duty, I can assure you, we will deliver our nation. We call on you, women of Uganda. Wake up if you've not yet embraced your role. Wake up, besides our men, let's play a role in solving our nation's need in every walk of life to develop Uganda. Let's stand up. Mothers, daughters, all women everywhere, stand up and embrace your role today. Mothers, daughters, all women everywhere, stand up and embrace your role today. We call on you, women of Uganda. Wake up if you've not yet embraced your role. Wake up, besides our men, let's play our role in solving our nation's need in every walk of life to develop Uganda. Mothers, daughters, all women everywhere, stand up and embrace your role today. Mothers, daughters, all women everywhere, stand up and embrace your role today. Thank you. I will end with the school anthem. There is a verse that I like about the school's anthem. These things have all the information we need to know as Ugandan mothers. Uyanga wiya. Do you know Uyanga wiya? Let's begin with the chorus. We are women and men of Uganda, marching along the cause of education, singing and dancing with joy, together uniting for a better Uganda. We are the pillars of tomorrow's Uganda. Let's rise up and press through knowledge, yielding wisdom and soulfulness to rebuild the great but we are women and men of Uganda, marching along the path of education, singing and dancing with joy, together united for a better Uganda. This is the chorus I want you to listen. We know the way to the land of enlightenment has thorns, creepers, valleys and mountains. Come what may, we shall overcome for the glorious time to come.
We are women and men of Uganda, are marching along the cause of education, singing and dancing with joy, together uniting for a better Uganda.
We know the way to the land of enlightenment has thorns, creepers, valleys and mountains. Come what may, we shall overcome for the glorious time to come. We are women and men of Uganda,
marching along the path of education, singing and dancing with joy, together, uniting for a better Uganda.